So we believe in a solution that provides one platform that gives the entire industry a collaborative experience to perform what it is they need to do in all aspects of number ownership and control.
PortControl is a simplified yet intelligent solution for our clients to have authoritative number ownership and control. We simplify an industry to allow our clients to have authoritative ownership over their number porting. Prior to PortControl, our clients would have to log into, if they wanted to port numbers from AT&T, from Verizon, from CenturyLink, they had to log into each one of those portals separately to be able to port from them. They would submit what's called an LSR, a local service request, and to that carrier, they would get what's called FOC, and then they would have to go into either Impact or their own system to create what's called a subscription version, an SV. Once that's created, then they would have to go somewhere else or wait until that port date, and then they would port that number in. They would activate it. It's very, like I said, fragmented. You can't just, it wasn't done in one system. So, and then for port outs, to manage those, they would receive emails, and if there's something wrong with that request, then they would have to reject it. An email goes back out, and then the gaining carrier would again have to submit another email. So it's a lot of back and forth. It's a difficult way to keep track of all the different aspects of porting. PortControl solves that issue. I think the administrative burden is not having one central place to process all your ports and to keep track of all your ports, and reporting, knowing what numbers are porting from you each month, each day, however often you want to pull that, of knowing when numbers are returned to you because you're the native holder of that block. PortControl has reports that you can run to know when numbers are being returned that have ported out from you. PortControl gives you the ability to run a porting report to know if at a certain time frame what numbers ported in from your SPID, what numbers ported away from your SPID, whereas before there was no way of pulling that. Well, you could pull a report from Impact, but it costs $75 per region per pull, so we don't charge that with PortControl. There's no extra fees for porting reports. So we now have an additional feature for local number porting, and it's wholesale porting. You can now use our platform to process your internal ports under your SPID, as well as any wholesale porting relationships that you have with other carriers.